and just straighten that up. I need to know what height it is. Okay, now I'll go and check the dimensions. Dimensions, it's only 8. Make that 10 and 20. If you're wondering why have I bothered to make a graphic, you'll see in a minute. Okay, click off that, highlight it, Control D. Yep, there it is. Go into Object Dimensions. Eight. 18. Okay. Perfect. Highlight the top one. Highlight the bottom one. Edit. Get in there. Group. Okay, click into the middle. Okay, then don't give it to me. And put it into position. There we go. Click off. Highlight. Control D. And then grab that new one. Not you. Grab the new one. Pull it into position. Now it's not in the right orientation because the original was slightly different. And just move it onto its shape. And then right click and drag. I'll do the straightening up in a minute. Let's just get these in for a second. Right click and drag. Right click and drag. It's lovely being idle. Right click and drag. I pay for it eventually. Right click and drag. Right click and drag. Right, now I can click into this one and rotate him on his center axis. That's about right there. Move him over into position. Come on. There we go. Click on that one. Click again. Spin him on his axis. Click off, click on. Okay. I'll click into it if it pleases you better. I'm a bit grumpy today. It's my son's birthday. And something I ordered him didn't turn up in time. So I'm not too happy about that. So he's gone out to work tonight. And all he got for his birthday present was a birthday card. And I can't tell him what it is I've ordered him. Ordered and paid for him. Because disappointment would be far too much if when it comes it's damaged or I haven't ordered the right thing. Although he wouldn't let me know if I hadn't ordered the right thing. But even so, and I dare say it'll turn up tomorrow, which is too late because his birthday was today. And I thought he was a year older than he is. Didn't go down too well. Okay, so there's our first lot of outlines in for all our holes. Now, broderie anglaise is holes held together by thread. And that's all it is. Some historians believe it was based on the Czechoslovakian embroideries that came over here when the persecution was on in Europe. Others believe that it was taken from the Ayrshire embroideries in Scotland, but the Ayrshire cut work is absolutely beautiful and it's full of needle fillings, and broderie anglaise isn't. Broderie anglaise is only buttonhole stitched around holes. There's no actual embroidery decoration in it. So I'll let you make up your own minds. And the stuff that you buy off the roll as a fabric, that's teeny little eyelets, because they couldn't make the big holes. And the big holes didn't get misshapen because they hadn't cut all the background fabric away. And that's what I mean by holes held together by fabric. Whereas some of the broderie anglaise that you can buy is just little teeny eyelets made in fabric. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing all these little lozenges and these, put those in, and then when I bring you back in, we'll start putting in the buttonholing, because you don't really want to see me outlining and then dragging, dropping and rotating, do you? Or maybe you do. Maybe you're cruel. I'll tell you what, I'll do one more. Click on him. Drag. That was the right mouse click. Drag him up to there. Click. It's going to be full of jumps. Click. Click. And it's all right clicks. Click. And right click. In you go. Okay, and then click on this one. We'll twizzle it around in a minute. Just put that on there. Get the centre point in. No, that's not where I said. I said in there. Thank you. Okay. See, I told you, being lazy always bites me in the leg. Put him into position. Right click him, put him into position. Drag him, put him into position. And him. And him. There is something to be said for being absolutely idle. Okay, click on it again to get my rotation handles. That looks about right. Click on it again, move it into position. Click on this one, rotation handles, and spin him. Click on this one, rotation handles, and I've got a nerve jumping in my hip. Oh, so if you hear me yelling, it's because the nerve is really jumping. I think it must be time for me to go for a walk. So I'll just rotate this one, and then I'm going to finish this video, go and take a little walk around the house, because something's telling me that I've been sitting too long. And let's take a look. Now we've almost, I say almost, filled our design in. And I'm going to knock that out of embroidery mode. And I'm going to hit my Shift C. Look at all those jumps. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about them. I'm going to be really busy with my scissors. You people who've got the automatic scissors, I don't envy you really, because you've got all those tie stitches. So have I. I'll see you in the next video.